doing today?
So today we are going to do the Mount Roberts Trail. We're going to add in a couple extra little side trails. We're starting to work on the Castle in the Clouds hiker patch.
Yeah.
So I can't remember what the exact name of it is. So it is Friday, May 17th. It's 8:38 in the morning. It's approximately 58 degrees now. We expect it to warm up. I don't think this long sleeve is going to last long.
Yeah, so we're going to summit Roberts.
Yeah, we're going to do about 10 miles, hopefully.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We're going to play it by ear here, but yeah, so we're either going to do... Yeah, we want to try and do this whole loop.
Yeah.
And that'll be about 10 miles.
Do the Roberts Faraway loop.
Right.
And it's about 10 miles. But it should be a good hike. It's a nice day.
Yeah.
Hopefully the breeze is going to keep the bugs away.
Yep.
We'll just get this done.
Okay, so according to the sign, we want to go straight ahead. That's where we're going. And I think when we return, we'll be returning from this other trail over to the right there. All right, so this is kind of ambitious. We haven't done a lot of hiking up to this point. Well, we just did do that Foothills Trail a few weeks ago, but a couple weeks ago. But we'll see how it goes. This is officially the beginning of the trail. We walked a little bit up from where we parked our car, and it's saying 2.5 to Mount Roberts Summit, which is what we figured. And for this trail, even though it's 10 miles, I'm pretty sure we're doing the bulk of the elevation in this first 2.5 miles getting up to Roberts, and then after that it should be kind of like we think, a ridge walk over to Faraway, and then pretty much down. So we'll see.
So I was wondering, those two little short spurs that they had on there, are those on that list, and can we grab those up, or?
I'm not sure. We can look at the map when we stop. Yeah, so we're doing, this is kind of, we decided we'd go for this patch just to give us an excuse to go hiking, to train for the Grand Canyon with this coming up in September. So we're getting out doing some hiking. Obviously, we have day packs on today, which is much nicer. I wouldn't try to bite off 10 miles with the heavy packs on. But we will do some backpacking throughout the next couple months, getting ready for our Grand Canyon trip. We're about 0.2 in, but there's some nice mountain views here. I think that might be the horse barn down there. So these trails, like where we were just this is more of a trail here. Where we just walked up was like a carriage road. And that's what it is a lot in this Castle in the Clouds area. Trails, they couldn't be better maintained, or the signage too is, you know, just great. You'd have to try to get lost here, I think. I mean, you'd have to get off the trail, do something crazy, but yeah, for the most part. And the signage is just wonderful, and trails are really well maintained. So we got the first mile down. 1.15, you said.
Yeah.
How long did it take us? It seemed quick.
32 minutes.
How many?
32.
Yeah, that's like 2 miles an hour. And that was with a pretty good stop. Carol had to take her sweatshirt off and take care of some other business. Yeah. And yeah, so, but anyway, actually I kind of stopped to say, so we're 1.1, and this is where the elevation is starting. So it never looks as high on the, you know, but this is going up. So we're going to go up here. There's a waypoint. I'm not sure.
So far, we've only done 295 feet of elevation, so we got about 1,000, a little over 1,000 more feet to go.
In 1.5 miles. Yeah. Oh, a little more than 1.5 miles, right? It's 2.5 miles.
We've been 1.15 already.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty steep elevation over, about 1.5 miles. So what'd you say we got left? 1,000 feet, or?
A little over 1,000.
A little over 1,000 feet, yeah. So it's going to be pretty steep, but there's a few waypoints along the way that we can stop and look at some views and take a little rest. So we're coming up to that first viewpoint now. Actually, it was much closer than I thought. We didn't walk very far at all. You got to walk out here a little bit to see it, but I can see from here where it is. Coming right up here. Say it was less than 0.1 off the main trail. And we're seeing the nice lake view. A little hazy this morning. Very nice. So, nice little view. We only stayed here for about 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know what the temperature is here, but it's hot hiking. I'm sweating. It's probably only about 60 degrees, but the sun's out. And yeah, yes, she said it was 58 when we started. Anyway, so we're just gonna come back out to the main trail and okay, keep going. So I don't know if you can tell the elevation. I figured I'd film Carol coming up it. So it's not terrible, and this actually hasn't been bad. We've been hitting some, you know, pretty steep sections, and then a flat, and then a steep section and a flat, which is I definitely like that better than a constant up. So not bad, right? All right. So we're going to continue a little slabby area here now. There, let's come across another nice view here. There's a lot of good views on the way up here, which is nice. Gives you an excuse to take a little rest. Nice little breeze right now.
Yeah, so you can stop and not get all the
I
bugs
know,
on you.
I know. The bugs are terrible. You can see them stuck all over her arm.
Legs.
Yeah. We even put bug spray on. But I actually have my bug net on, which I never wear, but I couldn't keep my mouth shut going up the elevation, breathing heavy. So I had to put the bug net on because I was sick of swallowing black flies. Anyway. And a little update that we're pretty sure we severely misjudged how much water we're going to need on this hike. So we do have the map, and it looks like we will pass a water source between Roberts and Faraway Mountain. So we have water filters with us and stuff, so we'll probably get some water on the way. Hopefully it's a good water source. Yeah, so I think we're maybe half mile from the summit of Roberts now, maybe. Not really sure. Lots of blueberry bushes up here. A couple months we'll be picking those. So we're stopping for a snack. We were going to try to wait for the summit of Roberts, but I'm actually getting hungry and sweating a lot. I'm going to dig out my electrolytes. And this was a good spot. It's a nice breeze. Not too many black flies around our head here. We can see the lake over there. Some mountain views over here. Nice little area. So we've done we took a little break here before. I think we still have about a half mile to go to Roberts.
Yeah. So we've been 2.818 miles, 1,033 feet of elevation. We've been about an hour, a little over an hour and a half.
Anyway, we took a nice little break here. We each had a banana, a couple electrolytes, and we will be on our way. Oh, this is such a highly recommended hike, just based on the views all the way up. I mean, there wasn't really a lot of places where we're just saying, oh, we're just in the middle of the woods walking. You know, lots of views. This, if you didn't know where the summit was, you might think you're on the summit here. This is just a little few feet from where we just stopped and took a break. Oh my God, so many beautiful views all along the hike, you know. Doesn't get much better than this. Right, looks like we made it. All right. Yeah, Mount Roberts. 2,582 feet. And I'll say there's a nice place to sit here, but the view was back there, wasn't it? Yeah, so where we stopped to eat, this is a good place here to stop, I think, too. I mean, but it's a pile of rocks and, you know, a lot of bushes and stuff around here. The view was back there. So in a minute, we'll tell you how long it took us to get up here after we stopped and chatted with people several times. It was a little ridiculous, but we should have been here probably 15, 20 minutes ago, but.
Yeah, so we did 2.8 miles. Took us 2 hours and 14 minutes, and the elevation gain was 1,348.
So we're going to go over to Faraway I don't know what Faraway looks like. We're hoping we'll find a place to stop and have lunch. What time is it? It must be going on 11 now.
It's
Right, it's 10:49.
yeah, it was 8:38 when we started.
Yeah, that's all right. Like I said, we did a couple ridiculous stop and chats, but so we really have to kind of probably put the pedal to the metal. Well, I'm not really. I say that, but we're not going to hike fast. But anyway, so now it looks like we're switching from that was a red or an orange trail we were on, which was the Mount Roberts trail, and now it looks like the blazes are blue, and this, I think it's called Faraway. I don't know if this is part of the Faraway mountain trail, but we'll update you when we stop next. All right, so we've been taking a nice leisurely flat walk since we left Mount Roberts summit, and we knew we were coming to this water source, which we're going to go ahead and fill up some water just in case, because it looks like maybe the only water source we're going to find, and we don't want to take a chance on running out. So we only brought a liter. Well, Carol, you brought like a liter and a half. I had a 1 liter smart water, so we're just going to grab some water just in case. All right, so Carol's got hers attached. Hers is flopping kind of around on the back. And maybe I'll see if I can help you out with that a little bit. I just got mine right in that pocket.
It's definitely one of the things I don't
Yeah,
like about
I'm
this
going to see if
map.
I can fix yours a little better. All right, we're doing the cutoff to go up to... Oh, boy. Yeah, we were going to do the cutoff to... Oh, maybe it's private property.
Oh yeah, they did say there was some private.
All right, yeah, we're not going to go up here because there's a chain. We thought it was a cutoff to get to the Faraway Mountain summit. But anyway, I'm not sure. Maybe we're not supposed to go up there, so much for that. We still have to try and find some place to eat where we're not going to get eaten ourselves by black flies. All right, so maybe we're not going to get the summit unless that's not the cutoff and it's up here, but it definitely looks like that's it on all trails. So it's almost noon. We couldn't go up to Faraway Mountain, so we thought we might be eating lunch there at the summit if there was a good place, but we didn't go up there. And so now we're just kind of walking along, hoping we'll find a spot that we can sit down and eat. So it's noontime. We're gonna stop and eat here. We were hoping to find a better place, but we got a couple logs we're sitting on. We're gonna eat. We're coming up to the Faraway Mountain Trail, which will head us back down towards the car. We're more than halfway done with the hike. So it's been pretty easy right now. Definitely a ridge walk on basically a road. I mean, you know, carriage road, I guess you'd call it. But anyway, we're gonna stop and have something to eat and then carry on. Carol's decided to filter some of her water. I'm gonna wait. I only have 1 bottle. She's got 2 bottles, so she can do this, but yeah, I only have the 1 bottle, so I just checked it. I still have like half a liter left, so I think I'm gonna be okay. But so let's see, it's probably about 12:30 or so now. We sat and had lunch. Actually, the black flies were driving me crazy a few minutes ago, and now I don't even see any. But so it's all downhill from here. 12:35, and we're on our way. Finished lunch. I think we got about 300 feet down this trail, and then we should see the turnoff for Faraway Mountain Trail.
Tighten these up so I don't lose my pants.
All right, so that Cold Spring Trail, we're going to take that one too. So that's 1.7 miles. So we're taking Faraway Mountain Trail, which I would think then we got about 4.8 miles to go. If we just, yeah, we're going to take the Cold Springs Trail to get that off our list. So that's in 1.7 miles. So this is Faraway Mountain Trail we're heading down now, which is orange. All right, there's a big black bear.
So,
We're gonna have to wait it out. It went up the tree to get away from us. That's the direction we're walking in, so we don't want to go that way. But yeah, so the bear's up the tree, probably because afraid of us, but I'm definitely not walking under him, or her. I don't know which it is, but it's a good sized bear. I don't know if you can tell from here, but that bear is, if it stood up, I'd say would be a good 5, 6, probably 6 feet tall. We can't scare it. We tried to scare it away, but it went up the tree. So, and now I think it's just waiting us out. So, not really sure what we're gonna do here. All right, so we just left Faraway Mountain Trail to go on the Cold Spring Trail, and we're gonna get Faraway Connector a little ways up the road. But anyway, so we encountered the bear back there, and we weren't really sure what to do. The bear wasn't that high up in the tree, so we kept debating, do we just want to walk by it? Clearly he's trying to get away from us. He's afraid of us. So we were kind of nervous about trying to go by him because he wasn't too far from the tree. And then we saw a couple dogs come running down the path, so there were some people with dogs, and dogs barked and whatever, and the bear actually went much further up in the tree. So we went ahead and walked under the tree, and there was no problem. The bear just watched us go by, and that was it, right?
Yep.
So that was nice. It's really the first time we've encountered a bear in New Hampshire on the trail. We've seen bear on the road. We've had bears in our own yard at home. But that's the first time hiking we've come across a bear, other than in Virginia at Shenandoah National Park. We did see quite a few bears there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, first time in New Hampshire. Intersection here. If we wanted to stay, actually we went a mile on that trail. It says it's 1.1 to Faraway Mountain Trail. So there was 0.2 more to stay on that Cold Springs Trail, but we don't want to go on that. We want to go on Faraway Mountain Connector to get us back to Faraway Mountain Trail, and then down to Lower Bridle, and then Pond, and then Car. So we just finished this Faraway Connector off of Cold Spring Trail. It brings us back over to Faraway Trail, and in this direction, just so you know, it's pretty much straight uphill. That was uphill. You can never tell on the camera, but now we're back on Faraway Trail and going downhill. I'll go a little ways on this to Lower Bridle. Finds many trails on it. We're heading over to Lower Bridle Path, which is in 0.2.
Bridge or Shannon Pond.
Yep.
Shannon Pond,
0.9, yeah. So that's where we're going, down to Shannon Pond. 0.9 miles from here. And about halfway through, there's supposed to be a nice viewpoint of Lake Winnipesaukee. So we'll probably take a little rest there and then head on the last half mile or so back to the car. All right, so we just got to an intersection here. In that viewpoint, you'd have to go up there 0.2, which means 0.4 round trip. Or we're like 0.5 to Shannon Pond, which is basically to the car. So we've put in over 9 miles right now, I think. So we're not going to add 0.4 more onto it. We have seen so many toads today. Yes, yeah. You won't believe how many. So toads, probably 20 or 30 toads. Maybe not that many, I don't know, at least 15. And one bear, one black bear. And he was a beautiful looking bear too. He was nice and fat, and his fur was shiny. So we're almost done, and of course we have to come across this big muddy swampy area here. We've had some mud along the way, but this is probably the worst of it, I think. But we're almost out of here now. We did get a little momentarily confused about where we wanted to go back there, but I'm pretty sure this is the right way to get back. I know, I'm thinking our car is right up here, but we'll definitely find it. We're back out to that general area.
Alright, so we did 10.12 miles with an elevation gain of 1,818 feet. Our moving time was 5 hours and 6 minutes. Our total time was 6 hours and 39 minutes. Our average pace was 30 minutes.
Maybe 2 miles an hour, which I'm quite happy with.
Yeah.
I think we took appropriate breaks.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. I was a little apprehensive about this hike, the 10 miles. I didn't know how I was going to do, but I feel fine. I'm glad we did it.
Yeah, it was nice. Beautiful.
Saw a bear.
Yeah.
All right. See you next time.